Welcome back, guys, to another montage of I don't know what I'm doing, episode 100. If you haven't noticed, I took out my braids because sometimes, no matter how good things are, you just gotta let them go. And yes, we are still talking about my braids, not some bad decisions we made in 2024. Oh, it's also Christmas today. Happy Western Christmas. May the Lord save you and your wallet from Secret Santa nonsense and from investing on people that will not even call you when you're sick. Together now, amen. I'm so blind. So this video here today is me doing big girl things in a big girl world, running around being a big girl. Who would have thought in 2024 Christmas Day that I would be running around in China trying to salvage my degree? Who would have thought? It's been now 3 months since I moved to China. If you haven't noticed from my last video, I finally wanted to say, I feel like I settled down. My visa is good. I have a couple of months for my visa. And I also have kissed so many professors' ass to take me back because apparently COVID is my fault and I should have planned ahead for my education. I mean, duh. It's my fault. So fortunately, some of us are lucky enough to be celebrating Christmas with our families. And poor souls like me who have to drag their ass to library and class because we have exam. So this is kind of get ready with me and a move-in video. Anyways, now I feel like I have settled down and I'm being for real. The first couple of months, looks like I was intruding in somebody else's house. I felt like I was third wheeling. That's not my house. I was so uncomfortable. But then after a couple of days, I got used to it. And I guess, I don't know, I felt like I don't belong there, if that makes sense. Now I kind of feel comfortable, which is great. Naturally, Chinese mattresses are made out of wood. So you see, this might look fabric, but it's actually wood. Yeah. And they made it so, from what I hear, is to straighten their backs. But you can't even sleep sideways because your bone will hurt. So I'm gonna buy a sponge, a small layer on top of it. And then I have to measure out how big this is so I can buy a blanket as well. Alright, let's get to work. I'm going to go shopping online. The best thing about China is that you don't have to leave. You can just directly order it on your phone. The measurements are 108. This is 200 by 90. I'm 182, so I know. Okay. So the first thing I fixed was the TV, which I assembled, and I didn't record because I forgot. But it was my proudest moment because my older brother was the technician in the house. Honestly, moving to a new place is not that hard, especially if you're an introvert like me. If anybody is wondering, I am like, what is it again? INFJA? But depending on the place, specifically in China, I'm saying this as honestly as I can. As a foreigner, especially as a foreign girl living in China, like my lord, I don't have to, every 10 minutes or like look back to see if I'm safe or not. Or I don't have to rush to my house before 10, fearing like, it's dangerous for a girl out there. This one looks fierce. Good morning, everyone. How are you this lovely Saturday morning? Anyway, we still need to fix the house. It's such a mess. It's like, nobody lives here. So today's problem that we're going to tackle is finally using the bathroom. I haven't used this bathroom, give or take, in the last 2 days, and that's because of this. Literally, that's the main door to my apartment. Like, people can see me shit, bro. So here is my solution to it. I ordered somebody to fix this, so they're gonna bring a shutter. But until then, I need to use the bathroom, bro. So we're going to solve it our own way. I mean, the standards in China is everybody's the same. And if you stand out, of course, everybody's going to stare at you. And let's be honest, not all of us who came here are the same demographic. I'm not trying to be racist, but expect to be looked at or taken a photo of, which is quite normal. I mean, you're not the typical Chinese, they see every day. So, and if you speak Chinese, even better, because they will probably adopt you. They're so nice if they find out that you speak their language. I'm gonna use this. I found this when I was fixing my mattress. This was on the edges. It looks thick, so I'm gonna use it. I mean, is it pretty? No. Is it temporary? Yes. Will I shit peacefully? Definitely yes. If you're wondering about my rent, it's $200 a month for 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, a storage room, a whole ass corridor, a laundry place. Lol, Canada can never. Canada can never. So now let's talk about the things you actually need to survive in China, before coming to China and after.
Which is of great worth in God's sight. For this is the way the holy.
So I'm finally trying to take a shower. But the guy who was supposed to fix my gas said they fixed it. So I'm trying to figure out how this thing works. I'm guessing this is not it. Yeah, this is it. Should I increase the temperature? Yeah, a little. Okay, I guess we figured that out easily. I just took a shower. So now I am heading out. Ugh, so wet. I am heading out to get us Wi-Fi. So today's Sunday. I kind of weird. I kind of got some packages today, and I'm trying to unbox them. So this is the bed, the hard stone ass bed. As you can see, I don't have anything. It's quite really empty. I bought some pillows today. So I ordered an extra sponge because my butt hurts. I can't sleep on this. But let's see. So we're going to divide the segment into 2. Before you enter China and after you enter China. First, hotel booking. You can book your hotel on trip.com. That's where I booked mine. I beg, please, I beg. Please make sure that the hotel accepts foreigners, okay?
Pere. Gotcha. もしもし。
Please do not read into this too deep. It's not because they don't like foreigners. It's because if the hotel accepts foreigners, they have to go through the process of registering you in 24 hours of your arrival to the police station. Because the police wants to monitor your whereabouts. If you're staying with a friend, you also need to register yourself within 24 hours in a nearby police station. So instead of doing the whole process, they rather not accept foreigners. But recently, the Chinese government have got a new policy encouraging hotels to accept foreigners. You can waste time by calling the police and telling the police that the hotel you booked will not accept you, which involves the police coming all the way to the hotel, teaching the hotel how to accept foreigners. Could probably take for hours and hours and hours. If you want to go through that process, be my guest. Now, how do you find hotels that accept foreigners? Easy. The way I found my hotel is I went through the hotels in the city I want to go to, or the city I'm staying, and I went through the comments and reviews, and I found for a foreigner commenting back. If a foreigner comments, which means he probably stayed, which means they accept foreigners. That's how I booked my hotel. Here we go. Second, immigration. So when you go through immigration, they will probably ask you to fill out a form before you enter immigration place. What I recommend is to bring all the documents you took to the embassy to ask for the visa in first place. I'm done. But today my Wi-Fi was installed for me, so I'm gonna go reset it. Reset the router and everything, and then apply it on my phone where I pay my bills. Either have it in digital form or paper form. Just be prepared because they're going to ask you a lot of questions, especially who they can contact if you go missing or... So, I finally received my package for my window. Time to fix it. Third, please memorize your route, okay? Before you get there, at least book a train. But if you don't want to book a train, you can book a train when you arrive to the train station. Maybe you're not going to the train station even. It depends on when you're landing. Everything is done. Now I just need to buy furniture. Okay, let's try out the TV and the Wi-Fi. What I recommend if you book a train ticket is that make sure it's a little bit later, like the late trains, because especially me who arrived in Shanghai, the city is too big. It took me 2 hours in the subway just to get to the airport, okay? So just book a late ticket. Google Maps is not going to work because it is illegal in China, and other apps don't work either. What you can use... I don't know what's happening. Asked me to update, so I'm waiting for it to update or whatever. It's kind of challenging that it's Chinese, but it's my fault for not learning Chinese. Is Apple Maps, but I'm sorry to say it is not accurate. The most accurate and famous is Baidu Maps, but sadly it's in Chinese. Now let's talk about money. Now, you need to be aware that your foreigner card or credit card or visa may not work in China. It's taking me centuries to fix this TV. Almost 2 hours went by and I still haven't fixed my TV. But I still ordered food, so it's on its way at least. I started this around like 7. Now it's like 8:49. Bro, it's hard. It is completely hard. So what I'm technically doing is taking a photo and then trying to translate it. Let's see what it is. There are some places that accept credit card from your country. Let's eat. Halas. So I'm almost succeeding. I'm trying to install apps. Hopefully it works. And I think it will work. Holy shit, it worked. It worked. It worked. Yes, yes, yes. Huh? Retry. It's not working. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to announce I have successfully downloaded Netflix. Where Netflix is illegal. 2 hours of work. We succeeded. So me personally, I carried a lot of cash when I came here. So what I would recommend is to download 2 apps, which is called Wechat and Alipay. These apps are like a chat platform. Basically, you can say Facebook and Instagram merged together. You can connect your credit card directly to this account. Everybody in China uses these apps to pay for everything. So they connect the credit cards to the app, okay? It's basically an Apple Pay. And please, the last thing I would say before you enter in China, carry a damn power bank, please. Alright, now that all the things that I've ordered are here, it's time to fix everything. Second segment, after you enter China. Download a translating app. Please don't download Google Translation because it will translate nonsense. It doesn't translate well and it gives you stupid shit. The best I can recommend, or the best recommendation I got, is Baidu Translator. Second, after entering China, now you have to go through the station or the train station or whatever you're headed to. I know most foreigners won't agree with me, but for me, I bought a SIM card in the airport. Kind of expensive. I paid for like 3-month services, which is 600 yuan, basically $86. The reason I got a SIM card is because first, I'm a girl. Second, I don't like being lost. Third, the internet is going to be my GPS. Fourth, I need to communicate with my family and let them know I'm safe. And it's basically my best friend while I'm traveling. Now, let's talk about transportation. You can use the subway, which you can get a ticket before entering the subway. You can book it on the Trip app or the trip.com, or you can get there during the train station. Or if you're not going further outside of the city, please do not take taxis, because taxis will rip you off because you're a foreigner who don't know the proper pricing yet. I recommend an app called DiDi. Basically, it's an Uber for China. Now, maps you can use are through Shanghai Metro, Apple Map, even though it's not accurate, it's basically the same. Baidu Maps. Baidu Maps is Chinese, but sometimes I take a screenshot, translate it in the translator. I mean, it takes time, but it gets things done. One of my challenges was getting a bank account in this country. In order for you to get a bank account, you need, a Chinese resident visa. That's the only way the bank can give you their services or any type of service. You need to get the visa first. Anyways, now my other challenge was shopping. You see, this house that I'm in is actually big just for one person, but like it was such a great deal and I didn't find any out there better than it, so I just got it. But like, it's big for one person. So one of the challenges I faced was actually shopping. I'm saying this because this house I moved in was actually brand new. Like, nobody has ever lived in it before. I'm the first tenant here, and like everything is new. The sofa is new, the fridge, the gas, like everything. So like, I wanted to fill it, if you know what I mean. I wanted to buy carpets, pillows and whatnot, everything. But then I realized, like, I'm staying in China for, oh my god, like a year, right? Like, if I'm staying in China for a year, why am I going through all that process, if you know what I mean? Like, why am I going through the process? Like, it means that I have to throw everything away after a year. But then that would be like that would be wasteful. And like, so now I don't want to buy things for the house, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, decorative things, because I'm just staying here for a year, right? My mom gave me actually a very good advice. She said, don't buy things that you're not gonna bring home. I got a chopping board made out of bamboo. Never use plastic. Stay. Now, that's a good idea. So like, I just bought very cute and very beautiful plates, which I can take back home. But then sending it back home is also another problem that I have to solve. So that's why I didn't buy lots of things at my house. I just bought like my necessity, like plates, kitchenware, just a couple of pillows here and there, and like decorative things. I think this is enough oil cleansing. Okay, we survived. Money on an apartment I'm just going to stay in for a year is crazy to me. So I'm not going to put down anything or buy things that I generally don't need. It's not necessity. So that's why this move-in is quite boring. Like, yeah, just decorate this stuff here and there. A mess in the kitchen, so I'm going to clean it, and I'm going to clean my living room too. So I think that is all I bought for the kitchen and my bedroom. I'm going to show you places where I shopped. Of course, you all know Alipay, but nobody uses that here. The apps that we use to shop is, first one is the one and only Tabao. Tabao is a place where everything sells. Every damn thing. Okay? Anything you can think of is there, including a car. Okay? That's where you find a lot of things. But besides Tabao, there is also Tmall. Tmall is one of those websites where you can trust what you buy. You can only find high-end things, quality, brand things, you know what I mean? That's where you want to buy. If you want to buy like quality thing, it can be anything. And then now, when I came, there was another app called Pindodo. Pindodo scares me, bro. There's, you know, whatever. They sell a lot of it for an incredibly cheap price, but what you see is not what you get, so be careful when you shop. Like, there are things that you can find, like a blanket for 5 cents. So you just need to be wise and check the credibility and the review, and besides that, you're okay. Now, let's talk about food. I don't know about most people, but me personally, I like to cook. Hence, because sometimes I tend to fast and there's really nothing for me to eat, so I tend to cook myself. It's kind of easy that way. But I know that when you move to a new country, cooking is not the first thing in your mind, so you'll probably be ordering around. So the best app to order food from is called Illa. This app, you can use it to order food. It's literally like Uber Eats. They do your groceries, any type of groceries, anything you want it to be delivered at your house is there. All the supermarkets, cafes, restaurants, everything. If you're looking for specific food, you just Google. You just translate. Like, let's say you want to eat pizza, so just say Italian restaurant in Chinese, translate that, and then copy paste it in the app, and then it brings out Italian restaurants near you, so you can eat pizza or whatever, or like Papa John's or KFC or whatever. Just kind of like that. That is it for my skincare. Actually, my skin has been reacting and it hasn't been listening. Okay. This is the final look of my bedroom. And this is the living room. I know it's not much, but like I said, I'm staying for a year. I think it's cute. Minimalist. Anyways, that is the end of the video. Thank you guys for helping me move my things. I mean, you guys were very helpful. And Merry Christmas. And for all the foreigners that are living outside of their country, away from their family, I want to wish you Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Because you're not alone. And Happy New Year. See you next time. I don't want this independent life. Where is a tall man when you need it, huh? Yeah, it doesn't hurt. I think, ow! 2 for 1, huh? What did I say? Who needs a man? Who needs a... Just kidding, I'm just kidding.